if the Most High tells you or the universe tells you to expose them and put them on live, do it. Don't second guess it, don't think it. I can't really talk right now because even the very same community that I'm sleeping with, that I'm sleeping in, right? That's a temporary place to have a roof over my head and a shower to, clean myself and food to put in my belly. Glory to God. They give me a hard time. They're waking you up. God forbid, messing up with your tonsils, touching you up your physical body. Huh? That's what it says in the word, touch not the anointed, do his prophet no harm. But you see, you have to understand too, a lot of times, that's why it's on that narrow path, when it comes to being with God and being with the universe. Even me being all stammering and speaking all nervous, it's because one day it messed up my throat, and two, God forbid, they're sending all these witchcraft and voodoo for me to not to speak the truth, not to word my opinion. But if you serve a God, you're being obedient, you got to do what you got to do. It's like any job in any service, you got to do what you got to do. You got to expose them, right? And it's like you always have a set time about what you do with things. At what time you go to bed and what time you read his word and being in tune with him. Just like how these narcissists like to be in tune with their validation and their ego, I'm in tune with my God. That's my way of being in tune with God and the universe. The same way you're in tune with your validation and ego, But a lot of times you realize, well, as soon as you step in these communities, you step in these workplaces, it's like ding, 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 entitlement, here we go. Time to bring him down. Time to say all these words against him, make him feel some kind of way, get him all in his emotions. Oh, he's here, great. Let's clock in the times when he goes to bed. And when he goes to bed, God forbid, the same supervisor that's monitoring you, watching you. Call him Popo. 1, 2 a.m. in the morning. I used to kind of, let it slide for a while, but I realized it begins a pattern. Honestly, like lights flicking around, I'm like, there's no crime, there's no problems here. Why they pulling up? Why they popping up out of nowhere? You know what I mean? And it comes to that point, it's like the level of privacy and peace nowadays you're trying to have within yourself. You can't have it. And then you wonder why he said, be steadfast, be unmovable, and always abide in him, because you realize it's a warfare, it's a fight, a good fight, and it's just a constant thing every day. But you got to be vigilant, you got to be sober, you got to be aware,